Darla Cansell, real estate agent with Real Broker. Servicing, if you're a seller, all of Louisiana, most specifically Southern Louisiana and Acadiana, although I will list pretty much anywhere, depending on the circumstance. So listen, if you're in an area where you don't know of an amazing real estate agent who your community knows, likes, and trusts and closes lots and lots and lots of transactions, give me a call. I'd love to help you. This is a question I get asked all the time. What's the market like, and is it a good time to sell? Listen, I've been in real estate now, it'll be 6 years in March, and there has never at any given moment been enough inventory for buyers. No matter what your budget is, no matter where you want to buy, there is never enough homes to look at. So if you're a seller, it is an amazing time to be a seller. So if you're wanting to be a seller, these are the things that you need to be thinking about. When your house hits the market, I always tell sellers, you want to be so proud of your house when it hits the market, which means it can't be too clean, it can't be too decluttered, it can't be too bright and open and neutral. In other words, when someone walks through the main entry of your home, you want them to be able to picture themselves living in your house. You don't want it to have any kind of weird smells. No smell is the best smell. The great thing is, with the weather warm like it is now, this kind of weather is going to bring out lots and lots and lots of buyers. Listen, I remember last week I was wearing boots and long sleeves and a jacket because it had just snowed, and today is warm enough. I actually painted my toenails and I have on sandals. So welcome to Louisiana. But the great news is, if you're a seller, this type of warm weather gets buyers active and engaged and wanting to house hunt and wanting to take off early to go look at houses, wanting to take off on the weekends to go look at houses, because warm weather brings buyers. So if you are thinking about selling, don't sleep on it. Prepare your house. Know what you need to do, which means it can't be too clean, it can't be too neat, it can't be too decluttered, it can't be too odor-free, it can't be too bright and airy. Curb appeal is huge. So I know today I was out in my flower beds getting rid of a lot of the dead stuff. Some people say that it's not the best time to do that. Listen, I don't really care. I don't like the way my flower beds look like right now, and I can see my home is visible from the main road. And so I know people are looking at it and it looks dead and it looks ugly. So I have discarded a whole lot of dead foliage in my flower beds, and the next thing I'm going to do is add fresh mulch. So if you are thinking about selling your house anytime soon, your flower beds need to be neat and clean and prepared. And the easiest way to do that is to just add fresh mulch. If you don't want to plant plants because you never know what the weather's going to be like, you don't know if they're going to live or die, fresh mulch is the easiest, quickest way to spruce up your flower beds. And you don't want to do like an orange color or anything like that. I always say to people, just do a natural wood color or black or brown. Don't do orange. And just spruce them up. If you have a lot of weeds, you can either weed it or you can do like I do and just cover it with mulch. I don't like to pull weeds. And if you hire me to list your home, I always use a professional photographer, which means if your yard is dead, if the grass is dead and brown, then we are going to alter the color of the grass, because in a few months it will be bright green for the springtime. So we're going to make sure your yard looks bright and green and spring-like in the pictures. We, as a team, our goal is to make sure that when your home hits the market, it looks dynamic, it looks professional. You are proud to say, this is my home, this is my property. You want to share it with everybody you know, because many, many, many times people will say to me, my house and my yard has actually never looked this good before. So that's always an exciting thing. So if you are thinking about selling, know this: the inventory is at an all-time low. There are way too many buyers for homes that for them to choose from. Way too little homes for buyers to choose from, and that's everywhere. That's if you're in town, if you're in the country, if you want a lot of land, if you want a little bit of land, all the things. If you are thinking about buying or selling and you'd like to speak to me or a lender or a title company, remember we are having an open house tomorrow in Iota at 2386 Reagan Road. I will have a couple of lenders there, a title company, I will be there, so it will be a great time if you are thinking about buying or selling, whether this one is in your budget or not. If you're a buyer, come by, ask all your hard questions. We would love to have a conversation with you. Y'all have a great week, and remember, in real estate, there are no stupid questions. Ask all your questions. It's the only way you're going to learn. You can message me, text me, call me. I would love to have a conversation with you.